Today on Hidden Secrets Revealed Live, you won't be able to buy Bitcoin with central bank digital currency because you will be a slave. HSRL is a production of Safe New Media. Who this is for? This is for self-actualizers who are making the most of their lives. And I define self-actualizer, the term borrowed from Maslow's hierarchy of needs, referring to someone above the plane of competition. There are people who are waking up to realize they can be more, do more, and have more of the good which they desire. My other motive is that a sound mind is what helps you win in life, and that's powerful. This micro podcast live stream is not for you if you take yourself too seriously. If you are a seeker, let me be your guide to discover divine truth for yourself. Let me help you increase the quality and effectiveness of your life by revealing to you the hidden secrets of the universe at no extra charge. Today on HSRL, the central bank of all central banks is the BIS, right? Have you heard of this? The Bank for International Settlements. Okay, more about that in a minute. First, what is a central bank digital currency? CBDC. I'll tell you, it's coming faster than we even expected. Okay, already the UAE has announced their launch of CBDC. What's with all these acronyms? The United Arab Emirates, the nation, is launching their central bank digital currency. This is happening. The Bank of England confirms their launch of their central bank digital currency by 2025. The Central Bank of the Netherlands has already launched the digital euro. Since November 2022, last year, the US has initiated development on a US CBDC. It's happening faster than we thought. And central bank digital currency is not decentralized. It's centralized. The Bank of Canada, the Bank of England, Bank of Japan, European Central Bank, our United States Federal Reserve. Federal Reserve is not, it's an independent thing. It's not federal, and they have no reserves, but we call it the Federal Reserve. Other banks, including the Swiss National Bank and the Bank for, I mentioned this, the Bank for International Settlement, they're all reporting that they're starting to focus on practical policy and implementation of central bank digital currencies. Now, the BIS, not the BS, even though it is BS, but the BIS, the Bank of International Settlement, is the central bank of all central banks. Augustine Carsons, the general manager at the Bank for International Settlements. I'm going to play you this video of what he said, and let's talk about it.
A key difference with the CBDC is that central bank will have absolute control on the rules and regulations that will determine the use of that expression of central bank liability. And also we will have the technology to enforce that. Those two issues are extremely important, and that makes a huge difference with respect to what cash is.
Now, I'm assuming this is not a deep fake. It's very likely that it's not a deep fake. You never know nowadays. You have to be careful that these things going around the internet are not deep fakes. But this correlates to actual events, that actual things being said. So, and I quote, the key difference with the CBDC is the central bank will have absolute control on the rules and regulations. And also, we will have the technology to enforce that. Central bank digital currency, CBDC, is a form of digital currency, but not centralized. I'm sorry, not decentralized. That reminds me, sometimes I talk without thinking, sorry. But I want to clarify, this is not decentralized. This is centralized, okay? It's a form of digital currency issued by a country's central bank. CBDCs have the potential to impact the economy and the way individuals and businesses use money in several ways, okay? In terms of regulating buying and selling power, a government's central bank would have significant control over its citizens through the use of CBDC, which is already being rolled out. The central bank would be able to monitor and track all transactions conducted in CBDC, which would give them a better understanding of economic activity and the flow of money in the country. That will give them a very clear understanding of it, and it will give them complete control over it. By having access to this information, the central bank would be able to regulate the supply of central bank digital currency. Okay, if they regulate the supply, that means they control its value and exchange rate. This is programmable money, programmed by a central government. For example, if the central bank wanted to increase buying power, it could increase the supply of CBDC, making it easier for individuals and businesses to access credit and purchase goods and services. So it can be very easy for you to buy and sell if you do what you're told, right? On the other hand, if the central bank wanted to reduce buying power, it could decrease the supply of CBDC, making credit more difficult to access and reducing overall spending. Moreover, with CBDC, the central bank would also be able to implement financial policies more efficiently, way more efficiently. Okay, let's have an example here. All right, it could enforce capital controls, which restrict the flow of money in and out of a country, or impose negative interest rates, which would effectively penalize individuals and businesses for holding onto large amounts of CBDC. So, if you're a regular citizen, you will never, you will always be poor and middle class with CBDCs. You will never gain wealth if the government has their way. In conclusion, the use of CBDC would give a government central bank a high degree of control over the economy and its citizens. the central bank would be able to monitor and regulate economic activity, control the value and exchange rate of CBDC, and implement financial policies way more efficiently than they are now. Okay. Now, what do you guys think? Do you want this? Is this what you guys want? Leave a comment, smash that subscribe button. I'm going live on YouTube and on LinkedIn and directly on Twitter right now. So if you're watching on YouTube, smash that subscribe button, pummel that subscribe button into submission. Okay, so remember, it's important to note that the use of CBDC, central bank digital currencies, also raises concerns around privacy. I mean, think about it. If you want privacy, you're not going to have privacy. Not if they're controlling what you're buying and selling. The central bank would have access to a significant amount of personal financial information. And you think that won't get leaked or won't get used by bad actors? Come on. Is this what you guys want? Central bank digital currency, CBDCs? It's happening. What are we going to do? I don't know. But the reason why the headline is you can't buy Bitcoin with CBDC is because you won't be able to. And I don't know what else, honestly, that you can do except for buy Bitcoin now while you can and accumulate wealth now while you can. Buy assets now while you can. Do it while you can. Get real estate now, even if you want to buy gold, buy gold. I don't care. Just get, I don't know. Don't know, but those are just my suggestions. I don't know. Do you have any more suggestions? Can we resist this thing? What are we supposed to do if the government makes this the thing where you can't use regular US dollars anymore? You have to use central bank digital currency to buy and sell anything. What are we going to do? I don't know. Somebody help me. Leave a suggestion, leave a comment. I appreciate you guys watching. Hidden Secrets Revealed Live is a production of Safe New Media, unconventional, diversified global digital media company devoted to the practice, administration, and dissemination of the ideologies of its founder, yours truly, moi. My name is Sean Allen Fenn.eth, and this is definitely not a cult. However, if you do want to join our cult, you could do a couple things. Go to the main page, the official website, safenewmedia.com/HSRL. Put in your email there. There is a private Telegram for our inner circle. Not everyone is going to join, obviously, but for those of you who do want to be more, do more, and have more, join the inner circle, guild.xyz/inner circle. That's how you access the Telegram. I do want to meet you. I do want to talk to you. I appreciate you guys watching. You have to follow me on Twitter to access the Telegram. So follow me on Twitter. Access the Telegram via guild.xyz/inner circle. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. I have spoken.